Welcome on this Friday to the Red White U podcast, brought to you by Allen's. Tommy Daniels here, along with a good friend, somebody I've known for a long time, Miss Ana Gonzalez, who heads up the Red Lamb Foundation and everything charity here at the Allen Americans. Well, first of all, thank you for joining us, but we bring you in today because we have something special going on tonight that we've done in the past, but we're doing it a little bit different. So tell us about tonight's special night.
Yes, tonight is going to be an amazing night. For starters, we have two nonprofits that we are supporting. But the big one is our underwear toss. So, and benefits go to Street Side Showers.
Well, let's make this very clear. And I know everybody knows this. Bring new underwear. Make sure it's wrapped. And don't throw your underwear from 7th grade out into the ice tonight, because you know what? It's going straight to the trash. And we joke about that. We know we've done this before. We used to do One Day Sunday a few years ago and always had a great response with this. But you know what's amazing, and I know you worked a lot with ACO, is when we talk to them and say, hey, what are your greatest needs? A lot of times what we hear the most, we need underwear. It's one of the popular things that they're in need of.
Absolutely. Street Side Showers did ask for men's and women's underwear. They did ask for socks as well. But I think the whole thing of the night is underwear. When we did this last year, Biscuit was running around in his tidy whities, and it's just a fun night, and it's something that people normally don't talk about, but we just bring it out in the open, and it's right to the community.
It is, and that's awesome. And I know you work so much with different charities here locally, and you might not have this offhand. Shame on me for putting you on the spot for this, but do you have any idea offhand how much money you've raised this year for different charities with the Red Lamb Foundation?
The amount of money that we raised, and then through 50/50 raffle and given back to the community is probably close to 10, 15, or 15,000.
Wow.
We've worked with about 78 different nonprofits, whether it be offering tickets so they can come to a game just to kind of get away from life, so they can give back to their board members, their volunteers, their program recipients. Any raffles that we do. We have a lot of PTAs, a lot of organizations that ask for tickets for their silent auctions for their galas. We give out tickets and sign merch for that. And we also, I'm super excited to talk about real quick, but there'll be a bigger announcement, is that this year we gave $2,000 back to $1,000 scholarships to local Allen school students that are going to college. So that's real exciting. That's going to be happening in the next couple of weeks.
When you go out looking for the groups to work with, what's a good target for you? Is there a particular group that you go after?
No, obviously with this being our first year kind of getting back into the community post-COVID, it was real important just to touch as many local nonprofits as possible. I like to zone in on the smaller mom and pop nonprofits that are right here in our backyard, so we know that the money that we give and the tickets that we give stays in our community, whether it be in Allen or in the local North Texas area. So that's kind of a little bit of our priority. But I think right now it was just important to kind of get us back out in the community to help all nonprofits. I didn't specifically zone in on one specific cause, but we have touched the senior community with Families for Seniors. We've touched, we have our second nonprofit tonight is the lymphoma organization, autism, a lot of women's empowerment, those coming back from drug addiction, foster kids, things like that. If it's a nonprofit with a great cause in this market, then we are out to help.
You know, a lot of teams do, Kids Day game, and the one thing I've always wanted to do here, especially because we have the big seniors community not far away here from the arena, but I've always wanted to do a seniors day where we target a lot of the different, senior homes, senior living assisted places in the area, and just have a early matinee game with the seniors, and then put a bunch of tables on the concourse and let them play bingo or pinochle or something like that after the game. Have you ever worked with like that type of a senior group, or do you think it's possible we could put together something like that for next year? I'd love to do it.
Yes, and I'm so glad you brought that up, because that has been in discussion this year, especially with our Sunday games.
Yeah.
As we were coming out of COVID, we were realizing, the seniors, they've been cooped up. That demographic has been cooped up for the better part of 2 years.
Yeah.
Because of, obviously their age, and 7 o'clock games is too late for them. So our Sunday games is actually perfect.
Sure.
When talking to several of the senior groups, and some of the homes that focus on Alzheimer's and dementia and things like that. I am finding out that the number one issue is transportation.
Sure.
So I am looking for a sponsor, and I really want to start hitting heavy on this in the off season, is trying to find a sponsor who will donate time or money or what we can do to get a bus and to go around to these certain communities and pick up these seniors. And we make it specifically on Sundays where the senior community can come out and not have to worry about transportation. They're on a fixed income. The Red Lamp Foundation will donate tickets to this demographic and let them come out here and have a great experience at an All-American Stadium.
That's awesome. I love it. I always thought that that would be a popular event because, it's unfortunate. A lot of folks are in those homes and they don't have a whole lot of activities to do outside of the home. They have their daily activities there, but I was just thinking how much fun it would be just to have, the seniors out here and recognize them. And as we mentioned, we have, a seniors community not that far away here from the arena. And a lot of them are season ticket holders and have been. And like you said, Anna, a lot of them unfortunately left us, not because they hate hockey or they didn't want to come out and support us, but just because of what we were dealing with the last couple of years with the pandemic and afraid to be out amongst a lot of different people. But, hopefully next year that will change as people start to kind of come out of their shell a little bit. So that's definitely something fun for the Target for next year. So, and again, Anna heads up the Red Lamp Foundation. So if somebody wants to get a hold of you, what's the best way?
You can go ahead and email me. My email is ag@allamericans.com.
All right. Anything exciting or anything more you want to share before we say goodbye on this Friday afternoon?
Just that, we're still in regular season. We're looking forward to the playoffs, but when the season does end, that does not mean that we quit working out in the community. So just kind of keep an eye out for hopefully some things that we've got going on during our off season, the festivals, supporting our Hockeyist for Everyone movement. We're still going to be out there doing good things in the off season. Just because we're not out on the ice killing it doesn't mean we're not in the community killing it. So keep an eye out for us, and then when the season starts next year in October, we're going to be back out there working with our nonprofits again and doing good things and giving back both on and off the ice.
All right, Miss Ana Gonzalez, who heads up the Red Lamp Foundation here for the Allen Americans on this Friday, of course, game night for us, and of course, bring your underwear, the wrapped new underwear to the game tonight. When we score our first goal, you throw the underwear on the ice. Red, White, and You, brought to you by Allen's.